Yeah. Right. You gotta turn it up in the headphones.
Y'all ready to do this? I done turned down interviews and some more shit because I'd rather do this myself. But the problem is, I don't know where to start. So we're just gonna throw a fucking dart and just go for it. Let's start with the headlines. YouTube comic Kane Carter steals from Patrice O'Neal. Let's see what they saying on Twitter. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I hope you die. Niggas with blue check marks retweeting my shit. When I saw I was getting celebrity attention, that's when I knew shit was getting real. So motherfuckers think I built my whole career on the back of another man's work. Perfect. Let's start there. So if your theory is correct, why has it taken 119 videos, 600,000 subscribers, 95 million channel views, and a period of almost 5 years for niggas to just start saying something Monday? How the fuck have I been flying under the radar for this goddamn long? Osama bin fucking Laden wasn't that good, and he was hiding. 95 million motherfuckers seen my face, but outrage didn't exist until this week. That's strange. So on what platform am I trying to come up off of Patrice's name? Because I'm not a comedian. I've never marketed myself as a comedian. I've never done stand-up a day in my life. But your channel says comedian. Well, yeah, because YouTube didn't have an option that says I make videos about bitches and niggas think it's funny. But I'm not a comedian though. Shout out to Deshaun Raw before I gotta hear that shit next. So why use Patrice's shit in the first place? Good question. It all started with the Woman Hater video I made in January. Anyone who's a true Patrice fan knows what the Black Phillip show is. I found out Mr. Hotdamnirock was bringing it back and calling it Beige Phillip. So I said, what can I do to get his attention? Show my support, maybe be a part of the movement, because relationships is the same realm I live in. So I approach the situation the same way niggas get my attention. Either they make a video dissing me or they imitate. And in 4.5 years, when have you ever known me to start beef with niggas? So I use word for word the first episode ever of the beginning of the Black Phillip show in hopes that this nigga Hotdamnirock would see my shit and say, here go a young nigga who's been talking about relationships since his second video. He's a fan of the show. Good job. A motherfucker that you admire to recognize you. That's it. And out of the 6 or 7 videos that I've dropped with Black Phillip knowledge in it, he gotta see at least one of them. Well, why didn't you just send him an email or some shit? Well, according to my calculations, it took you motherfuckers almost 5 years to all of a sudden say I've been biting off of Patrice all this time. So about how long do you estimate it'll take Dante to give a fuck about an email from a nigga you don't know? So if all of that is true, why wait until now to give Patrice his props? How could you not look at what you were doing as wrong? Well, when you're not doing something with ill intentions, how can you possibly know that you're causing a problem until it's brought to your attention? If you dealing with a bitch and she tell you you don't spend enough time with her, but you not doing it to be malicious, that's just the way you fucking operate, how could you possibly know that time spent is an issue for her unless she brings it to your attention? I didn't know what I did caused a problem until Mr. Hotdamnirock brought it to my attention and called me a plagiarist on Twitter. After that happened, I used every form of contact that I could find to get a hold of this man. And the email said, I've sent this to every form of contact that I could find for you. What's going on, bro? Big fan of the show, but I never meant any disrespect to you or the late great Patrice. I've been wanting to get your attention for a while once I found out you were bringing the show back. Wanted to be a part of it in some way since I've always been a strong supporter of Patrice's belief systems when it came to women and relationships. I figured since I had such a strong following on YouTube, it'd be faster if you came to me rather than a traditional way of reaching out. It would have taken forever for you to read one of my emails. Granted, I'm sure you get a lot. I've been making videos for 5 years and built a reputation off my own name. I was never trying to build off of someone else's career. The last thing I want to do is cause any beef between myself and someone I respect. Clearly this completely backfired and I definitely understand your anger. Like I said, never meant any disrespect, just wanted to keep Patrice's words alive with someone that stood by his side. Take care, brother, Kane. That same day, he hit me back on Facebook and said, call me. Now to anyone who knows Dante on that level, area code and last 4 digits, correct? Just so you know